Good morning. You hear the birds? Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. It's a little breezy right now, so you might be hearing it on the mic, but it's a good thing for drying the grass. The dew is almost dried off, but it's not dried off yet, so we're gonna have to wait maybe like a half hour-ish. We got a few things we need to do to the mower. I was using the mower last night just to kind of make a roadway to get up here and then a place to park the equipment for now. And I noticed one thing. This spring tension needs to be a little bit tighter. This is the breakaway. So if you hit something, your mower will break away. Well, right now it's too loose, at least for this tractor. When I'm starting off, this will break away if I'm starting off too fast. So I want to tighten that spring up, get some more tension on it, and that'll make it so it's harder for this to break away. All right, we got some extra fuel. We won't need that, but I wanted to bring it so we have it. And then this is our really handy dandy tool kit that I love. Not sponsored, but these guys, if they want to sponsor the channel, it wouldn't hurt my feelings, because I got this gear wrench set at Home Depot during Christmas time and I use it all the time. So if you're looking for a good tool set to have, I'd recommend this one. I don't know what model it is, but it has wrenches, it has ratchets, it has metric standard. I'm not going to keep going on and on, but it has been a lifesaver. I think it's going to be really good for haying season to have this with us when we're trying to hay. And so if anything breaks down, I get a good majority of tools right there. All right, we're going to try that. I'll keep the ratchet and wrench in my tractor so that way if I need to, I have it. This is the first time I'm going to be mowing and making my own hay. So I am excited, nervous, anxious, not sure we're going to get into. We have a lot of grass to mow, and the weakest link to our equipment is definitely the PZ170 mower. It only mows 5.5 feet wide, but you can mow fast with it, so that's why I went with it. So we're going to see. We've probably got 20-ish acres to do over here. So yeah, we're going to be busy mowing. But then we have our Ironcraft T419 tedder, which is 19 feet wide. And then we have the wheeled hay rake, which is 20 feet wide. So once we get into tedding and raking, it'll go a lot faster. So this is going to be the slowest part. All right, so all of the grass up high is pretty dry. Down low, it's still a little damp. So it's looking good up here. But then once you get down here a little bit, it's still kind of wet. All right, let's start mowing and we'll make a pass or two and we'll see what everything looks like. If we need to wait a little bit to let it dry a little bit more, we'll know better once we make a couple of passes. But let's go ahead and make a few passes and see what everything looks like. And then we'll have a better idea. Because it is pretty dry. Let me move my truck out of the way and then we'll get fired up in the tractor and start cutting some hay. So far, I think it's going good. So far it's going good. I don't want to get too close to the road. I want to stay off the edge of it. First time I've mowed this field, so I'm definitely being more cautious. And it's been an extremely wet year, so I want to make sure I don't get into any trouble that way either. So far, I'm liking it. We'll get out and check the grass once we get back around once. There's going to be some areas that are wetter than others. I know that for sure, but we'll see how it looks once we get one big loop. It didn't like something there, the breakaway broke away. Pick it up and start over. All right, let's stop, get out, give it a little look, and I want to walk up over this way, see what I'm getting myself into around that corner. So far, everything going good. Let's check the grass. Not too bad. A little wet, but for the most part it is dry. I like it. Giving us a nice windrow. I'm gonna walk up this way. Definitely a little nerve-wracking mowing for your first time when the grass is this high. Turkey malarkey. All right, that was one time around. That took us like 20 minutes. I also stopped to check some things. So yeah, definitely a little intimidating going around the first time, not knowing the field and the grass being so tall. So yeah, it's looking good. It's really not that wet. It's pretty dry. It's just the very bottom that has any wetness in it, which is perfect because that's where we want the air to get into and dry it now. So we're gonna let this sit. We'll keep mowing and then we'll do some heading. All right, so adjusting that spring for the breakaway has worked really well. I don't know if you guys saw the turkey earlier, but there was a turkey. That was kind of cool seeing that run out. We'll keep our eyes out for all wildlife. All right, let's see how we do going the opposite direction now. That last one took us 15 minutes around once. Gotta figure out our mow pattern. That takes a second. Alright, I'm liking it. Getting used to it, guys. Takes a few minutes, but well, I wasn't stopping for that, but I do see we have an issue. This. That is looking nice. I'm liking that. But we gotta fix that. So this would have just came unthreaded, which is kind of weird. All right, we got that fixed. We'll have to stop back when we get back around with the truck. We got an adjustable wrench in the truck that'll fit that. It's not in the tractor. I normally keep it in the tractor, but I took it out for some reason. So it's all back together. Everything else is looking good. The field's looking good. Let's try it again and see what happens. I just tighten that bolt up. We'll keep an eye on it as we're mowing. But everything's looking good. I don't know if you can see it up there, but there's a turkey. Hey, turkey malarkey. I want to thank the Pets Table for sponsoring today's video. This is Brutus's favorite food and ours. We love it for the convenience. We know that we have good quality ingredients in there. It's made by the HelloFresh company. Brutus loves it. One of the best things is, Brutus loves it so much, it's also a treat. So we can give it to him as dog food, but also it's his treat. Come here, sit, down, roll over. Come here, sit, gentle. This is how much Brutus loves the Pets Table. You could just hand feed him dinner. So what we do is we feed Brutus 2 cups, but every dog is different. You go to the Pets Table's website. It's a fill-out survey to find out what your dog is, what their age is, how active they are, and what kind of food you want to serve them. So if you want your dog to love their dog food as much as Brutus does, check out thepetstable.com. I'll have a link down below. If you go to thepetstable.com and use promo code LUMNAH55, you're going to save 55% off your first box and 20% off your second box. We're going to get back to work now, but I want to thank the Pets Table for sponsoring today's video. If you want your dog to be happy like this, click the link down below and use our promo code. Now, let's get back to the video. We got a bunch of grass seed up there. We are reseeding as we mow, and we got a bunch of little critters. But it is looking nice. And then over there, I'm liking it. It's gonna take us a while to get this mowed today. I think we'll be here till dark mowing. Everything is looking good. Trying to keep an eye on everything. We're not getting much grass buildup here. That's looking good. All of our connections are nice. So I'm happy with it so far. Just trying to keep an eye on everything and make sure nothing looks out of sorts. Not having good luck with GoPros, guys. You see that mount back there? Yeah, I should have a brand new GoPro on it. I just used it. And then I shut it off, stopped, and ate lunch, and I went to get back in, and I'm going on one pass, like the last stretch, and broke. And listen, I went around to see if we could find it, and I went one full time around so far, and I have not seen the GoPro. So I'm assuming it's in one of these windrows, and hopefully when we do some tedding, we'll find it. But man, I've never had this much bad luck with GoPros before. The GoPro. So I'm thinking it's in one of my windrows, and hopefully we'll find it tomorrow. This is the pretty section, I feel like. Nice grass, good views. That turkey don't want to leave. Hey turkey, You liking it? Yep, that's the mount that broke. This grass is looking good. We're getting there. We are, I'm gonna say, over halfway done. We got this whole stretch over here done, all the outlining over here, way over there and down. And we have this center section left, and then way back here behind those trees is another little area I'd like to cut tonight. Right now it is 10 of 6. We probably started mowing around 11. I got here about 10 o'clock, messed around with some stuff, waited for the grass to dry a little bit. So we've been mowing for 7 hours so far. And we probably have at least another hour there, and then maybe another hour there. So I'm hoping by 8 o'clock we'll be done. That's the goal. I'm down to a quarter of a tank, so I'm gonna stop right now and fuel up before I go further that way. I got some fuel cans over here, so while we're by the truck, I figure we better do that. I put 10 gallons in, and we have 3/4 of a tank, so we still need more to fill it up all the way, but we're good till tomorrow. I'll have to get some more. Just finished up the big field. Now I want to go down over there and try to get that one cut before the sun sets, because it's nice to have it down. (8:02) and we just finished up. I said 8 o'clock. Look at that. So we got this all done. Ooh, this is that other little strip I was telling you about. Bam! That goes out to the big area we were mowing earlier. The sun is setting. The dew has not set, so I'm glad we got the grass down. Let it dry overnight, and we'll head it in the morning. So this is where I'm gonna stop right now. I'll pick the camera up in the morning. I'm gonna go home, have some dinner, take a shower. Yeah, go to bed. We'll be back at it first thing. I can't say first thing in the morning because we gotta let the dew dry off before we can head it, but we'll be out here as soon as we can. See you guys in a jiffy. We made it back with the tedder. I'm glad we left everything in windrows overnight because we did get a little bit of rain, so at least any of the rain fell on top, and it has already dried off now. So I'm gonna get the tedder unhooked. We'll have to unhook the mower, and then we can get that on the tractor and we can start tedding. It's actually been pretty warm out right now. The sun's behind the clouds. The wind is out, so it's gonna be a good day for drying hay. I brought another GoPro today, so I'm hoping we can get some different angles and different shots for you, like I was doing yesterday until I lost the GoPro. Hopefully today this mount doesn't break, and hopefully we find the other GoPro that broke off. I'm hoping while we're tedding, it'll come up. Mower is unhooked. I gotta go put my drawbar in, then we'll hook up to the tedder. Let's fold down the arms. We'll set the height that we need, and then we'll get the PTO shaft hooked up. Now we can start tedding. think I like that. Right there. All right, let's try this for the first time. I think I'll head over there and I will try on the flat ground getting it set up before we set it up over here. All right, let's give that a whirl. PTO on. Well, I'd say that's doing a good job. Let's go check it out. It's definitely flinging it. I'm liking it. So I'm gonna go back up, turn around, I'm gonna come down and start working where I wanted to work at first. I didn't want to do that because I just didn't want to be in a dip. I wanted to set it up on a level spot. I know we're not flat like we would be up there, but down here kind of dips. So I wanted to make sure it was working good on the flat ground before we go here. So now we can go back up around, come down, and we'll go good here. There is a learning curve to everything. Let's get going. PTO on. Let's lower it. We made it around once. Let's check and see what it looks like. That's what it looks like after the tedder goes through. And that's what it looks like before. The tedder is going through and spitting up and kicking out the windrows and laying everything out on a thinner line so that way it'll dry faster. And then the rake will go through afterwards, put it back into windrows, but also kick it up so what's on the bottom is on the top. So that way what's on the bottom has a chance to dry again. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what this looks like once we get some more done. So let's go ahead, we'll get it set up and we'll do our second row. The nice thing is we can rake 4 mow widths in one time, almost 4. So we're gonna be cutting our driving time for tedding back by quite a bit, which is going to be nice. All right, we've made it 2 times around now. We've got quite a bit of a swath done. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous this morning because all this is new to me, so I'm not sure how long everything's gonna take in the setup process. So it's kind of one of those things when you do new things, it's like, ugh. So I feel better now that we've got a couple of passes under our belt. Everything is going good, and the sun is out, and it is warming up. So should be a good day to dry some hay. So we got all that done in 2 passes. Now we'll keep going that way. I'd say we're about halfway done, and it's taken us an hour so far. So I was planning on 3 hours. So if my calculation's off, being halfway done, if we're a third of the way done, we'll be about 3 hours. So let's continue on and see how it goes. All right, we got it all tedded for the first time. Stuff on the top is nice and getting crunchy. I don't know if you can hear that. The stuff on the bottom is still a little wet, so we'll keep an eye on it. I think I'll ted it one more time and flip it over again. Because yeah, the stuff up top is nice. And then down below, it's not. So I'll give it a little bit of time. I gotta run out and get fuel. We're just about out of fuel, so we're gonna need some fuel. So I'm gonna go run out and do that while this dries. I'm gonna eat some lunch. It's taken me 2.5 hours so far to do this. Now the sun is out, so it's a perfect time to let it dry and keep doing its thing. We have a really good breeze right now, which is good. That'll really help dry everything out. The heat is up, the sun is out, and a good breeze, so we'll keep an eye on it. It's been about 4.5 hours since we first started tedding, so the stuff on the edge that we've started first is looking really nice on top and underneath. Let me show you. Top is looking good, underneath is still green. So I'm gonna go ahead and start tedding it again. Some people will say, yeah, ted it. Some people don't like re-tedding it. Well, we're gonna re-ted it. This grass is thick, it's warm, but it's not super warm, and it's breezy, so I wanna get this drying out. So we're gonna go the opposite direction and ted it the other direction. Whether it's right or wrong, that's the way we're doing it, and we'll find out more as we go, but I think this is gonna work good. First time doing this, and I am having fun. I mean, look at my office for the last couple of days. We got a few more days, we'll be up here. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of videos, learning about it. Just a few acres, has some really good videos on haying. He says if you're driving in a cab tractor, you're not a real farmer. So I guess I'm not a real farmer by what he has to say. But I'll tell you what, I like my cab tractor. It's got air conditioning and it keeps all of the hay dust off of you. So it's pretty good. Let's get back to tedding and get this wreath spread out going the other way. And I think we'll be good. And maybe we can hay tomorrow. That is what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping to get this tedded again this late afternoon, early evening. And then hopefully tomorrow we can come in here with the Ironcraft wheel rake, get it raked up, and then bale it. So I'm thinking maybe what we'll start doing is stop raking some of it and then bale up some of it and then rake the rest of it. We'll see how it's going and see how it is dry wise. So yeah, just trying to come up with a game plan. I am also very curious to see how many round bales we end up making off of this. This is maybe 20 acres we have cut, right around 20 acres. So be interesting to see how many round bales we get. off this cut this first time. I'm gonna turn my AC on, Pete. It's gonna feel nice. Alright, I split the field in half this time, and I just did one half. Now we're going to go back to the other side where the truck is, where I'm going to keep the tractor. We're going to do that rectangle and get that area done. I think this is how we're going to end up scaling it. I am really surprised. Cutting the fields in half like that sped it up quite a bit. I still haven't found the GoPro. I'm going to go over and TED one area that I didn't. It's like an L. I had to stop mowing an area because it was getting a little muddy. So I cut that off, and I'm not sure if I'm going to bale that. I'm thinking I'm just going to TED it out, rake it out, and then we'll let that grass decompose and feed the soil over there, which would be good for the soil. And then we're just going to hay this stuff, and that area over there we're going to leave. And at some point, once it dries out, maybe second cutting, we can go back and get what we missed because, yeah, just with all the rain we've been having, we can't get that. That is looking nice. It's fluffed up good. It's looking good all the way over there and here and there. The sun is still out. And we still have a good breeze. I'm hoping it stays like this all night long. It'll finish drying this hay nicely. This stuff in here is so nice. It is so dry and it smells like good hay. I'm hoping this is what it all looks like in the morning. That'll be so nice. Look at that. I don't want to eat it, but the cows will love it. No way! We might have just found the GoPro. Is that it right there? Ah, nope. I was so excited. I thought that was the GoPro. Just a black piece of take-home restaurant trash. Ah, have to keep keeping my eyes out. Maybe we'll find the GoPro. I got excited. All right, let's hold the arms up. All right, we got it done. I'm gonna leave the tedder on tonight, just in case I need it in the morning, say it rains or something, and I need to TED it. I'll have it left on. I don't think we're gonna need it, but if I take it off, we will. So yeah. Field looks good. No, I never found the GoPro. I found trash, but never a GoPro. I was so excited when I saw that black crumpled up thing. I thought that was the GoPro, and it had gone through the ringer. I have no idea where it is, guys. I've been keeping my eye out all day for it. If you saw it on any GoPro footage that I was using today, leave it in the comments down below and let me know the timestamp, so that way I'll know what part of the field it was in, but I didn't see it anywhere. This is where we're gonna end this video. I know this video is getting long enough as it is. We'll be raking and baling in the next one as long as the hay is ready, which I think it will be. It is looking good. Look at that good view. The sun is still up. It's probably 2 hours earlier than yesterday, and I went around the field twice today, and I took a break. I had to run out and get some stuff for the homestead, so I ran to the feed store, picked that stuff up today, got a bunch of fuel for the 754. The Ironcraft 419 tedder is working awesome. I want to thank Ironcraft for sending that up because, man, I love that thing. I wish my mower was that wide. That'll be the next thing I gotta get, is a wider mower. So yeah, it cut the time down in half or a third. So I'm excited about that. Sun feels good. I'm gonna go home, eat some dinner, see Gina and Olivia, because last night, by the time I got home, it was like 9 o'clock. Not complaining, but there was no dinner, and there was basically a little bit of time, and then it was bedtime. But it feels good to have the hay down. I can't wait to see how many bales we make and how much winter feed this will be for the cattle. So this is where we're going to end this video. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. If you guys like this video, hit subscribe, follow us along, because we're going to continue this haying series until all the hay is put away for the season. So thanks for coming along. We'll see you right back here in the next video. Bye.